The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. On this Monday morning, 9th day of July, boy, time is just racing by. I saw some back-to-school sales in the stores this weekend. I kid you not. Well, on this video, we'll talk about the trends for the week ahead. For instance, I see somewhat drier air trying to sneak into the eastern counties today and tomorrow. Will that limit storm development? We'll look at that. Plus, do you like heat? No? All right, well, triple-digit heat indices may rear its ugly head again later in the week. We'll look at that trend as well. And out in the Atlantic, is this the day that Chris graduates and becomes the second hurricane of the season? I think it is. And maybe Beryl has life after death. Let's get started. This is a map called precipitable water. Notice how somewhat drier air is trying to sneak into the eastern counties today. So I think the better rain chances will be from I-65 westward and in the southwestern and western counties of the state, and down in extreme South Alabama, and maybe East Alabama gets a little break today. So I've got the rain chances listed at 40%, but that depends on where you live. Today's high around 92, tonight's low 73, and the heat index could sneak near 100. And tomorrow, notice, again, looking at precipitable water, how the drier air moves a little farther to the west. So I think there'll be fewer storms around tomorrow. Maybe a 30% chance, maybe even a 20% chance if you're in the far eastern counties, but better rain chances in the western counties. Then on Wednesday, I think the big story as the showers return will be the heat going back into the middle 90s with triple-digit heat indices, and then the showers increasing, a little bit better odds of getting wet on Thursday. But I think by Friday, that big heat dome begins to build back over the area, so we're looking at middle 90s and triple-digit heat indices, maybe near the 105 danger range. Scattered storms returning on Friday. I think the coverage will be generous, perhaps as high as 50% on Friday, and a pretty good chance on Saturday as well. We note something off the southeastern coast. Could that be Beryl trying to regenerate? More on that in just a moment here. I think the weekend will be hot with scattered thunderstorms around both days and triple-digit heat indices. So I've got the rain chances fairly low Tuesday, starting to build again as we get later in the week, especially towards Thursday and Friday. Notice the middle 90s are back and lows at 9 in the low 70s, and then still a decent chance of showers on Saturday at 40% with a high around 94. Look at the European bringing back the middle 90s as we get into the middle of the week especially, and even the latter part of the week. So that's the European. Let's check out the American model, the GFS. Again, it shows middle 90s coming back in the middle and latter part of the week. Yeah, all the heat we love and all the humidity we love. This is the latest from the National Hurricane Center, remnants of Beryl near the islands. And then Chris off the North Carolina coast is got winds of 60 miles per hour and is looking pretty well organized this morning. I think Chris is going to become a hurricane today. It's been meandering off the North Carolina coast, but it's been waiting for a bus, waiting for a ticket to get out of here. And I think over the next few days, especially towards Thursday and Friday, it will accelerate quickly to the northwest as a hurricane. The remnants of Beryl, don't count it out yet. There may be life after death for Beryl. It may, as the GFS showed us, redevelop maybe off the southeastern coast later in the week. We'll keep an eye on it. Here's the European and what it does with Beryl over the next few days. Hey, if you don't have our weather app on your phone or tablet yet, it's free in the App Store. All you have to do is search Rich Thomas Weather. I like the fact that you can see not only where the storms are now, you can also add layers, like you can add a lightning layer, you can add the storm movement layer and clouds if you want, all kinds of stuff, plus future radar and push notifications for severe weather alerts even when you're out of town. You could be in St. Louis and get warnings for that area just by having our weather app on your phone. We'll be live on the radio this morning from 6 to 9 on News Talk 93.1, and also join us live on CBS 8 and ABC 32. I'll be doing the weather chat with Ryan at 5:50 in the morning. Then at 6:40, our morning crew interacts with their morning crew, and it's always a lot of fun. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. And there'll be another video first thing tomorrow morning at 4:45 a.m. And of course, my forecast whenever you want it, when you're out and about, across the dial on 8 radio stations twice an hour, the Blue Water family of stations. Have a great day and a nice week, and I'll see you later.
Rich Thomas Weather.